Steve Vanderway here, and I want to talk to you today about Worldview. We have 10 kids, I think most of you know that, and one of the greatest joys we have as parents is to have meaningful discussions with our kids around the worldview and what worldview is. And there's many ways to have that discussion. A simple tool that we've used that helps walk through different aspects of worldview is to ask 4 questions, and I want to share them with you here. The 4 questions for worldview: one is, where did I come from? How did it all begin? How did something come from nothing? That's number 1. Number 2 is, what's my biggest problem? Number 3, related to that, is, what's the solution to my biggest problem? And then 4, to what end? What's the purpose for it all? And they all tie together, and they all give an indication of where you draw wisdom and understanding from. And it's really helpful with discussions with my kids. Now, the reason I bring this up is because it relates really well to investors. There's an investor worldview as well. And it's the same 4 questions, really. The first question is, where do returns come from? Where does it begin? How do you get something from nothing as it relates to investment returns? The second one is, what's the biggest problem for investors? And you need to know what that is. What's the biggest problem, the biggest obstacle for investors? The third one relates to that. What's the solution to my biggest problem as an investor? And then finally is to what end? What's the purpose for it all? And we discuss those. We specifically designed an event. It's a 2-day event for coaching for clients. If you're a client of ours, we're going to really insist that you make it to one of these. We have 5 more of these events, but it's a 2-day event. And one of the things that you're going to get a walk away from is really an answer to the worldview question for investors, investor worldview. So I hope you can come. Attached to this email should have some of the dates available yet, and would love for you to sign up and see you there. Have a great day.